My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Aries. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, and 9 card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. Okay. Okay, the general card is the 3 of Cups reversed. Let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the 2 of Swords reversed. Ooh. Chariot. Wow. And Knight of Swords. Okay, wow, my beloved Aries, man, woman, whoever's watching. Yeah, I see that you actually made some beautiful decision and you were incredibly determined with the Chariot. You knew where you were heading towards, and yeah, with the Knight of Swords, that was actually determination. But the thing is I love the fact, and especially, I'm so impressed, how people, once they actually, have made a decision on something, that they're pretty much just heading towards it, like, with full force and passion. Because, it's like you are the Emperor. You're the first of all the 12 zodiac signs, next to Leo and Sagittarius. You're a very passionate, fiery, determined individual, man, woman. It's like, I personally am an Aries and stuff like that. But, of course, you look at, the other placements, for maybe water, air, earth, and maybe more fire parts and stuff like that. But, yeah, I just love the fact, that you were incredibly, you had your mind set on something and you pretty much just took off, and this is your determination and especially strategy. Wow. Now that's what I love to see, it's like, I'm so glad that it wasn't like this where you pretty much felt, like undecided and, everything was just all lost, dazed, and confused, but it pretty much, came up, at least, this one, I love, the fact that this one came up in reverse, because normally I don't really like the reverse cards, but in this situation, it looked incredibly promising. But let's look at the current times. So, current times, you get the 6 of Wands reversed, 2 of Cups reversed, and King of Pentacles upright. Okay, the thing is about the 6 of Wands reversed, it's not like a real grand celebration, because normally the grand celebration is upright, but since it came out in reversed, it's kind of like there's still a bit of a personal celebration of some kind. So, this could have also been like a promotion of some kind. This could have been like some kind of, wonderful endeavor or some kind of, anything that you've personally completed. That's more or less what I was trying to hint for, is the personal completion of some kind or some kind of personal achievement where you pretty much just said, okay, it's like I was incredibly determined. I mean, what I'm kind of getting here is like job-wise, because, you do get the King of Pentacles upright. So, obviously, you were incredibly determined about some kind of job career aspect. And this is you actually having this personal celebration. This could have been a promotion. Maybe you were the one that got chosen for this particular job and stuff like that. So it's quite honorable, but then you do get the 2 of Cups reversed. And the thing is the 2 of Cups reversed is kind of like a breakup of some kind. Well, the whole thing is hopefully, you didn't have to break up or divorce with somebody. But then again, it's like I'm not going to be downplaying anybody's, personal, grievances and problems in life. But the thing is my suggestion, always to everybody out there, is to always, focus on what you personally want, need, and desire, because that's, the most important person is, who's watching and who I'm speaking to and stuff like that. That's, who you should always be focusing on is yourself. Not saying that you have to be selfish or egocentric in any way, but always, it's like when you have to decide, always do whatever you feel is personally right. Now, if you have to say goodbye to, some kind of connection or something, I mean, okay, it's like sometimes, this could also be you, resigning from your previous job as well. It doesn't per se have to mean like you're having a breakup or divorce moment in any way. But the thing is, it's like sometimes, you do have to kind of let certain things go. Not because, it's like you're doing it out of any form of malice of anything. No, this is more or less because sometimes, when you want to achieve this moment, sometimes it's kind of like a sacrifice kind of situation. It's like any life or any kind of decision, any kind of anything is kind of always like a sacrifice. What are you willing to let go to gain in return? But let's look at the future. Start off with the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Now this is another card I love in reversed. And then you get the 3 of Wands reversed and you get the 2 of Wands reversed. Okay. And the thing is, it's like either A, what I'm kind of, yeah, sensing right now is, obviously, this job or career is definitely going to, yeah, help you out of any kind of poverty kind of situation, any kind of financial, problem and stuff like that, my beloved Aries, man, woman, whoever's watching, which is incredibly, important in any way. It's like, if you have any kind of beautiful, stability or career, that you're pretty much, well, yeah, working towards, or, it's like, you're in and stuff like that, it should definitely get you out of any poverty situation. But yet with these two reversed, it's kind of like there may be no kind of growth and development or any kind of expansion or traveling of some kind. Yeah, the thing is, again, this is all about sort of like, sacrifice. The thing is, are you willing to accept a job where it means that you're not going to be moving anywhere, or that you're going to be stuck somehow, hopefully not, anywhere, like the Eight of Swords kind of situation. But, it's like, the thing is I love this, but I don't really care for that unless, well, you pretty much just think, well, I actually have nowhere to go. I'm okay with, just being in my hometown, home country, home city, home state, wherever you're from. And the thing is, if you feel no need or desire to need to travel or grow or expand, stuff like that, okay, 100% your prerogative, because as long as, you have financial stability and you're out of poverty, which is actually incredibly important in any way. But let's do clarification. Because for the Two of Swords reversed in the past, you got the Daughter of Scepters, my goodness. Yeah, it's like, yeah, this was you going on this beautiful journey, and you pretty much knew where you were heading towards. And that is what I find is incredibly remarkable, is when, things are kind of, straightforward and saying, okay, you're going to go from point A to point B, for example. And this is you thinking, okay, I know where I'm heading towards. I know which way I'm supposed to go. I know which career I'm heading down towards, because, well, vagaries and vagueness in any way, it's kind of uncertainty, and it can make one feel uncomfortable by thinking, well, how am I supposed to get there? What am I supposed to do? Anything, can make one feel incredibly, yeah, it's also like a vulnerability kind of situation. But I do love the fact that, there was a decision that was made, and you went on this beautiful, like, journey kind of situation. Beautiful. Okay. The Chariot. Ace of Knives. My goodness, you could have Aries, Aquarius, Libra, in Gemini somewhere, or, this could have taken place during Aquarius season. But I love the fact that you were incredibly determined in the past, because, it's like you were pretty much, geared towards something, and you used the Ace of Swords to kind of carve your way through, through anything, because, this is pretty much the, the Ace of Swords, that the Knight of Swords is pretty much holding. So you're pretty much just kind of determined and saying, I'm going to fight my way through this. Maybe this was kind of during the job interview kind of phase or something, or any kind of, competition, we're not at the Five of Wands situation yet. Hopefully not. But either way, it's like I saw that you were incredibly determined, and you pretty much put a lot of, time, effort, and action into this entire process. Remarkable. Knight of Swords. Oof. Okay, speaking of the Eight of Swords, here's the Eight of Swords. Thing is, it's like, okay, yeah, you were incredibly, determined. You were pretty much, rational, in any way, but yet you felt kind of stuck. Why did you feel stuck? The thing is, I love the fact that you were incredibly determined. You were pretty much, you got on that chariot or any kind of means of transportation, but yet you ended up feeling kind of stuck. Was this maybe a bit of uncertainty, maybe kind of doubting yourself, maybe thinking, I'm not so sure I can handle this job. Maybe, you're the one that kind of, well, yeah, maybe during the interview or something, that you were probably told of all of these requirements and all of these, like, whatever, job, I personally never had to do it, but, the thing is, yeah, maybe, I'm kind of sensing that there was a bit of hesitation and doubt here, even though you were incredibly determined and analytical in the past. So, well, the thing is, it's like, I remember what the human told me, when he applied for jobs, in the past before he accepted mine, is the thing is, it's like, all of these people, they have, humans, jumping through their hoops of requirements. My goodness, sometimes I just can't talk. But the metaphorical hoops of requirements to say, okay, let's see what you're, capable of doing. Now, the thing is, it's like, some people, they come across as being a bit unfair, because I remember the human even told me about, how he, had all of these, qualifications of all kinds of stuff, and yet he got rejected, and, they pretty much just said, you're just really not qualified. Well, the guy, of course, he was really, hurt, he pretty much just, had this, huge disappointment and stuff like that. Well, the thing is, it's like, okay, so be it. And the most important thing that I want to just mention to anybody out there, if you ever feel like, you've been rejected, you've been denied, whatever, consider it their grand loss again. Because the thing is if you know that you are personally qualified for any kind of job, position, anything, and they're pretty much just saying, oh no, because, the thing is sometimes, companies see, these, potential, well, contestants of some kind as maybe a potential threat to their position and stuff like that, where they think, oh no, I have a feeling you're going to try to, take my job in the future and stuff like that, that kind of stuff. Of course, it's kind of like, a bit delusional thinking, of course, but the thing is, it's like, another thing I want to mention is, yeah, again, consider it their grand loss, and then, second, you could also, apply for a way better job, and then, later, if you come across them somewhere like in a public setting of whatever it may be, just tell them, yeah, I got this really good paying higher job, we'll better this and better that and stuff like that, and then just watch their facial expression, and just, maybe it's like filled with all kinds of like, regret of some kind of thinking, oh my goodness, I think I should have, yeah, I think I should have hired you instead and stuff like that, But anyway, I love the fact that for the Six of Wands reverse, this is a personal celebration because you get death. Now the thing is, it's like this is kind of a rebirthing moment. This is kind of like maybe your wake-up call in current times of thinking, you know what, actually I can handle this job. Wonderful, beautiful, because, even though this is one of the cards I pulled for the vampire literally killed me off, the death card is a rebirthing moment. It's kind of out with the old Aries and in with the new Aries. Okay, the older Aries, was the one that felt maybe a bit uncertain during the job interview or even before that and stuff like that. But now that you pretty much got the job or career, this is a brand new Aries, that'll be working in this particular field or capacity. So I find that very beautiful and honorable. Two of Cups reverse, you get Two of Cups. How ironic. The thing is, it's like, okay, maybe you didn't have to say goodbye to anything, but maybe you felt like, that in current times, or maybe, coming up pretty soon, is that you feel like that you're, yeah, you don't really have much support going on, though, the Two of Cups is definitely, will support from somebody, of whoever it may be. It could be a water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, you could even have, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio somewhere in your star chart. But the thing is, it's like, okay, sometimes, when you feel like that you're all alone, and you feel like, okay, I've got nobody really around, to support me and stuff like that. Usually there is somebody out there, even though it may not seem like it. So the thing is, if you feel like, okay, let's say that you're, in an office job or something. I don't know anything about those, to be honest. But, you pretty much just, will sit there and you're answering phone calls or you're doing whatever. And you just think, oh my goodness, I just don't have anybody around. Well, there's usually somebody around, either way, that is, that's, loves having you there, that, admires you, that really thinks, oh wow, I'm so glad that, this, male or female Aries is here and stuff like that. So, but either way, you're never going to be alone, and no matter what. But anyway, for the King of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Skulls. Now that is what I'm talking about. Whatever this job, career is, my beloved Aries man or woman, I see a wonderful abundance, happy home, happy hearth, happy family, but I also see confidence within yourself. And, you could even have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo somewhere in your star chart. But I mostly see here is, there's definitely abundance, heading towards you real fast. Can't say when or how, only, this could be your monthly salary of some kind, or maybe you're going to be, getting some kind of bonus, or maybe some kind of like, promotion of some kind. But yeah, the happy home, happy hearth, happy family of even, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, is self-confidence within yourself. Because what I always mentioned to the previous zodiacs, and even in my previous readings, if you want to look at those, is that the happy home, happy hearth, happy family is also feeling confident within your body. It's like your body is like your home. It's like your temple, take good care of it, eat healthy, work out, do this, do that, go, get your teeth, checked, or, or visit a healer sometime, for health reasons, stuff like that. But the thing is, I see confidence, but I also see so much abundance heading towards you real fast, because that's what's going to be getting you out of the poverty situation with the Five of Pentacles reversed. But then you get the Devil. The thing is the devil, has, different meanings. Everybody does not like the devil. A lot of humans consider me the devil, for being a vampire, a monster. I mean, I'm not the, devil in any way. Of course, it's easier said than done. But the devil, it's kind of like also playing tricks on you. It's kind of like, just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to, yeah, you think this, job is going to help you, will get out of poverty and all kinds of situations. Well, you know what? The devil is going to try to keep you confined. And the thing is well, the 2 and 3 of Wands reverse, it's kind of like also keeping you stuck with, like self-doubt and all kinds of, self-critic and stuff like that. It's kind of like thinking, oh goodness, I don't think I can handle this. Yes, the devil sees you wanting to get out of any kind of financial problems and stuff like that in the future. But yet, this is kind of also where your self-doubt can also, start to kick in. Now, in a different, setting of the devil, there's a bit of eroticism, of kind of desire, and, kind of, the negative side of like, any kind of like debauchery of some kind, that's what the devil could also be. And but either way, it's like you might want to look into what this devil, situation is. And if it's any kind of self-doubt, what I've even told a lot of humans, or even the other zodiac signs, is always write down your beautiful strong suits, whoever you are and whatever you're good at, and always remind yourself to say, you know what, I remember when I overcame this obstacle. I remember when I won this prize. I remember when I earned this award, or whatever humans, will get for, good stuff. But, yeah, I mean, but, the devil, you might want to look into that and just, make sure to avoid any kind of devil situation. But I'm sure you'll be fine. For the 3 of Wands reversed, you get Ace of Grails. So the thing is, it's like, maybe you don't need to, get out into this world and actually just, have to expand or grow, because you do get some beautiful new beginning or more abundance somehow. And maybe, it's like that's what the devil is going to be kind of, well, maybe trying to cheat you out of or something. But, it's like, okay, I would really look into that, any kind of devilish situation. But I do see abundance, overflow, new beginning, new love, or whatever it is, even though it may feel like, it's kind of keeping you confined in some way. But either way, it's like maybe you don't need to be traveling or need to expand or grow for this abundance of some kind, whatever it may be. For the 2 of Wands reversed, you get the Hermit. So the thing is the Hermit is kind of like about needing to do some introspection, self-reflection, kind of, you'll need to have some alone time and stuff like that. Maybe this is kind of a decision phase, that the devil might be, like kind of playing with your mind in the future. Can't say when or how, or even if it will take place. However, the thing is the Hermit is also about thinking, okay, I need to rethink my priorities and all kinds of engagements and my responsibilities and obligations and stuff like that. And maybe, it's like, yeah, you could be offered this Ace of Grails kind of situation. Maybe, I mean, I would really be careful, especially since the devil came before this, to make sure that there's no kind of, negativity, that's attached to it and stuff like that. But I do see you actually want to do some kind of introspection and looking at the future and thinking, okay, should I accept this deal or this kind of new proposition of some kind? Yes or no? Well, my suggestion as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader, as I am not a seer, but is just to listen to your gut instinct and just to kind of think, okay, is there any kind of, vagaries? Is there any kind of uncertainties attached to it? Always watch for the red flags and stuff like that, And so that would just at least be my suggestion for you. But let's draw a special vampire card for you. Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. The Page of Pentacles is like some kind of new career offering of some kind. This could potentially be the devil. I don't know. I mean, it is an Earth card, and that is actually what Capricorn is. Capricorn is the devil. But the thing is, whoever this person is, if you look at the expression of this vampire, it's not, friendly at all. It's just kind of, has this, eyes, focused on you to say, Aries, are you going to accept this job? Yes or no? Well, the thing is you want to make sure whatever this job offering is definitely, worth everything. And the thing is, what a lot of con artists don't like hearing, even though this, doesn't per se have to mean a Seven of Swords individual. But the thing is the more questions you ask, the more they get irritated and think, okay, enough with your questions. I can't handle it. Why? Because, it's like for some of the questions, they may not have an answer about it, or they may be, like beating around the bush or any other kind of, tactic just to avoid that question and stuff like that. So if there's any kind of, feeling, let your senses guide you, because to be honest, I'm kind of worried about this, but, maybe it's just only my own, vampiric senses that says be careful of whatever this opportunity may be. But anyway, I would just kind of just, look into this whole situation. Okay, let's see what Oracle has for my Aries. My goodness. That death will come. Interesting. This is kind of like the death card. Mortal, finite, and fragile. Okay. The thing is, you know, it's like, you know, yeah, the thing is this is kind of like a rebirthing moment. This is kind of like entering into a new phase of whatever it may be. But the thing is, you know, even though this little vampiress is holding this, you know, yeah, dead heart of some kind. If you look at these blood cells, I'm sorry, I don't mean to gross you out, but the thing is, you know, it's like there's still a bit of, you know, hope and life within that heart and stuff like that. So, and this is kind of like the rebirthing phase. This is kind of like the moment where I got bitten by the vampire and literally, you know, well, had my own transition and stuff like that. So this is kind of like a bit of a transition. You know, well, yeah, card for you. But either way, you know, it's like, okay, you know, I would definitely, most definitely, if you are having a bit of a transition, is make sure that everything is going to work out for you and not that you feel like that you're being pressured into something. Okay. Well, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered, because for number 1, you get a yes with the Knight of Pentacles. Number 2, you get a yes with the 7 of Swords reversed. Remember how I mentioned the 7 of Swords, but this is kind of an honesty situation. Oof. And I can't show this, but this is a no with the Star reversed. Okay. Well, my beautiful Aries man, woman, whoever's watching, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm going to have to leave it at this, but thank you so much for your beautiful support towards me. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings. I'm going to go back and forth between general love and well for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for your beautiful devotion and support towards me.